what's up? Thank you so much for leading discussions in a small group. I think this is one of the toughest tasks at Revision. It's so subjective. Every week is different. Some weeks can go off the rails in a really bad way. Some weeks can go off the rails in a really good way. And so there's a necessity to be tuned into the Holy Spirit and see where the Spirit's leading and kind of go with it when things get derailed in a good way. And there's also this necessity to be a leader and speak into it and corral a whole bunch of people, often people that you're friends with and have a good relationship with, when things are getting off track in a bad way. And so this isn't a simple task. It's kind of a difficult one, and I appreciate your willingness to do it more than you know. This is so critical. It's such important stuff. This is where the meat of life together and the meat of growth together happens. And so thanks so much for leading a discussion. In this video, what I want to do is just highlight 3 simple ways I think you can win weekly while you're leading discussions. 3 easy things to do that will help you be a better group discussion leader, will help your group discussions be more productive. Here they are. Number 1, make sure every person in the group talks at least once. Make sure every person in the group talks at least once, whether you have to call on them or shut somebody else up. Do whatever it takes to make sure everybody gets a chance to talk at least once, even if they don't want to. Number 2, ask at least 2 good questions every single week. Ask at least 2 good questions every single week. I'm going to follow this up with another video that explains a little bit more in depth what I mean when I say good questions. But I'm talking about questions that aren't just surface level questions. Good questions come into 2 categories in my mind: insider questions and follow-up questions. Insider questions are ones that get to the story behind the story, not just how did it happen, but how did it make you feel. And follow-up questions are ones that follow up on an interesting answer or a really good answer. And so each week, if you can make it a point to ask at least 2 good questions, like questions that aren't in the script, questions that aren't necessarily being asked, but questions in the course of discussion that draw people a little bit deeper, that draw them out of their shells a little bit more, that follow up on something, then you'll win weekly. And number 3, this one's really simple: write down and distribute prayer requests. Every single week, we take time to go around the circle and ask for prayer. And we make sure everyone has a chance to do that and to lead well, to do life together well, to do growth together well. If you could write down everybody's prayer request, record it somehow, and then distribute it to the group so that we're not just praying really quick at the end of the night when we have 2 minutes left and then we got to go because we got to go pick up kids and do whatever, but we're praying for each other there while we're present, and then also distributing the list so that we can pray for each other throughout the week. It'll be a win. So 3 simple things to do, 3 easy ways to win in one of the most difficult subjective tasks that happens anywhere at Revision Church. Make sure everyone in the group talks at least once. Ask at least 2 good questions, and write down and distribute prayer requests every week. Thank you so much for doing this. I am praying for you regularly. I believe that this is such an incredibly important job, and it's not easy. And so I'm so grateful for every single one of you.